show me clear. Clear, fly forward, hammer down, and holster. 11-17. Jeez, good job, dude.
Hey, welcome back, guys. This is my weekly video breaking down the match I shot this weekend. This weekend, it was the 2023 Thompson Daugherty Toys for Tots Memorial Match. It's a great match put on to raise money for the Toys for Tots program in memory of two of the club leaders who were both Marines, and they were a big part of the club, and we put this on every year. If you don't want to listen to my breakdown, that's fine. I'll put the timestamps down below so you can just go watch the match footage and be on your way. Love you stick around and talk with me for a little bit. Went and shot this weekend. Saturday shot limited division, and it was a very messy day, both shooting wise and weather wise. Did enough to take home the limited division win, but it was just a sloppy day of shooting. Had a no shoot, 5 mics, and the weather was mid 40s, wind blowing, raining all day long. It's very sloppy conditions. Ended up getting 99 shooters overall for the match, but I know about 30 dropped out just on Saturday alone. Like I said, I'm not going to break down the limited footage. It's pretty sloppy. At a later point in time, I'm going to throw that up and kind of show you guys some of that stuff. Today, I'm going to talk about what I did on Sunday. I shot carry optics, and I haven't touched my carry optics gun in a month since the October MCRC match, because I picked up the 2011 and started getting that run in for limited division, which I'm going to be shooting for a little while. But wanted to support the match, shot it both days, and ended up shooting a really great match on Sunday. Won carry optics division by a pretty wide margin, by like 13%, despite there being a whole buttload of A-class carry optic shooters there. Finished second overall. It's like 96-97% of a Grandmaster PCC shooter. So congrats to Ike Starnes for the match win. Split him and Ryan Flowers, who's another Grandmaster PCC shooter. So really solid day. No shoots, no mics, and just a really good times all day. The second fastest times of the match. We started on stage 7, which the dude designed. He always tries to do some tricky stuff and tries to get people to get failure to shoot at, make them forget targets. Stage ran really well, ended up taking the division win on that one, and 5th overall. Had a little bobble in the middle where I changed where I was doing my reload compared to my limited, and it kind of got in my head a little bit. Regardless, did well enough to win the stage, so you guys go take a look.
Stand by.
Left to right, you guys right,
Coming out of stage 7, we come down the hill and went to stage 1. Stage 1 was the only kind of funky start. You had to start gun unloaded on a barrel, and that absolutely got me. It was one of the 2 stages that I didn't win all day. And what caused it was just a mental mistake on my part. My stage plan had me shooting 22 rounds before reload, and I had my magazines fit 22 rounds, and I was in the process of barneying up, so I fit 22 in the mag. One in chamber gives me 23, and when I went into the first port at the front, ended up taking a makeup shot. So whenever I was shooting my last target before the reload in the second port at the front, the slide was locked to the rear. Luckily, I was quick on my feet. I thought, hey, back up, gain space while I hit this reload to take up that time. Ended up eating up some of that distance, got a shot off, finished out the stage. My buddy Pop's Quest ended up taking the win on that one. I shot 99% of him, so congrats to him on taking the stage win. You guys take a look and check it out.
Stand by. does he have?
So stage 2 was a fun one to shoot, and you know, there were some conversations going on beforehand because it had a target that was a drop turner, so it was disappearing, had 2 non-penalty mics. So if you wanted to shoot it, you could shoot and get the points, but if you didn't shoot at it, there was no penalty against you. And I had worked it out where the math added up. It took about a second to a second and a half to get over to that instead of just going right into the next targets. And the math just didn't work out. So on Sunday, shooting my carry optics gun, I decided not to shoot at it, just go straight in, shoot around. Had a really good time on it. Unfortunately, shot 8 Charlie on it, so it was down a little points. Still won carry optics division. Was 3rd overall on that stage. It was a fun one. You guys go take a look at it.
Stand by. Stand by.
Stage 3 was deceptive. It looked really simple, but you had to be really good at some fundamentals in order to shoot that stage well. And I took home the carry optics win, but there's an issue. It says that I have the fastest time at 11:17. You go back, you look at the time chart, you watch the video, and you can see that the RO didn't quite have the timer up, didn't pick up my last 6 shots. I went and broke it down with some software I have from beep to final shot. Instead of 11:17, it's actually 12 seconds, 12.11 seconds. Still would have been enough for a carry optics division win, but Ike shot a little bit quicker at 11:76. Still a really fun stage. I was able to move aggressively on some targets while moving laterally, and covered some ground doing so. Had a great time shooting it. Some heated competition. I'm sorry, my buddy Rob Bradley, he shot right before I did and had a smoking run of like 13 seconds, and I was giving him the praise, and then I followed right up behind him, and the score called out 11 seconds and kind of knocked him off the pedestal. So sorry about that, Rob, but that was a fun one to shoot, and happy with the way I performed on it.
Stand by. Stand by.
Now stage 4, it did get some complaints at the match because it was a stage where it had a pretty cool prop where it had some 3 targets and some no shoots on this spinning thing, but it was really a stand and shoot stage, and nobody really likes standing and shoot stages. This one, you had two positions. You come in, shoot the ones on the right, and shoot the ones on the left, or come in on, shoot the ones on the left and shoot the ones on the right. Ended up shooting it fairly well. Took home the division win, and I want to say 3rd overall on that stage. Different shooting, moving targets like that, but not a lot of excitement there. Just stand and shoot the targets that are close and shoot the targets that are far away. And it's here for your viewing pleasure. Go check it out.
Stand by.
Motorcycles, guns, and race cars. Motorcycles, guns, and race cars.
Now coming into stage 5, I knew that I'd been shooting well all day, and I decided to, hey, I don't have any mics, I don't have any no shoots. let me try to push speed a little bit, and end up hooking up on it. I took a delta on the stage, but I'll accept it for the speed I shot it. Took home the carry optics win on that one, and after that one I was really hyped up. It was a solid run. Went 1 for 1 on steel. Had some good movement. Made the same mistake where I forgot to reload at my spot. There's another spot where it worked out for me. Unfortunately, my buddy Daniel McAllister, he was having a solid match. He was on pace to finish second to me in carry optics, but second to last stage of the day, and his gun started malfunctioning pretty hard. And all CO guys, I shot it in 14-16. Everybody at the top was around 14-15 seconds, and his malfunctions dropped him to like 23 seconds, so it kind of killed his day for him. It's a fun stage. We all had fun racing on that one, and you guys go check it out.
Stand by. Stand by.
So we're coming into the last stage of the day on stage 6, and it's the stage that I designed. And it was one that had a bobber on it, had a porch I had to open. Knew I shot well, so I was going to continue to try to push speed. Ended up with a really fast time, but unfortunately 2 delta on it. Even though I was a half second quicker, I took 2 delta on it, and Mr. Pops Quest himself beat me on my own stage. I shot that one well, other than the delta I kind of froze in that middle port. But it was a really fun stage to shoot. The way it was set up, really hosierish, kind of flows. It was a good time. Really kind of nags me that Pops beat me out on the last stage. But other than that, we had a really good time shooting that one to wrap up today. So you guys go check it out.
Stand by. Stand by.
And that's a wrap of all the stages from the 2023 Thompson Daugherty Toys for Tots Memorial match. Like I said, great day of shooting. Ended up second overall. Won 5 of 7 stages in carry optics division, and had a really solid day of shooting despite not shooting a dot for a while. And do me a favor, guys, if you enjoyed the video today, drop a like, subscribe to me, give me a comment. That interaction really helps me out. It helps me grow the channel, and this is something I'm trying to grow here. I'm gonna start putting out more videos on here, breaking down my matches, and I've got a few more that I'm currently working on that they're gonna cover, some breakthroughs I've had while training for USPSA, and how I've progressed throughout my shooting career, what my goals are, and how I structure my training now, how I'm taking it to the next level. That I'm trying to help more people get into the sport. I'm trying to help people that want to come into the sport. I'm trying to help shooters that have just gotten into the sport, or some that may have been into the sport for a while, and they just want to know, hey, how do I get better? So that's what this platform is going to be. Like I said, I train full time, and if you ever want to get some training in, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message on any of my social media platforms, and let's get you out on the range and up to speed. Until next time, we'll see you.